Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we have lying about what I'm eating and I fell in front of my girlfriend. It's another let's talk video, and the last one was, I don't know if I want to use the word juicy, but she just sat and lied for pretty much the entire time, and that was probably one of the videos that took me the longest to edit so far, just because I could immediately, just off the top of my head, think of so many of those clips to contradict what she was saying. So let's see if this one's like that too, I guess.
I want to make it known that this is a little heater next to me because these windows are not insulated. I tried to insulate them and it's working for the most part, but not for like the full part. So just having this little heater actually helps. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know that that's the noise that you are currently hearing. So the first question is, how are you going to balance Thanksgiving traditions like a big meal with your weight loss journey? So this is actually kind of bittersweet and kind of sad, but I don't have to worry about that this year because I'm actually going to be spending Thanksgiving alone. Like,
Oh, shit. Okay. Dropping a bomb on us straight away.
completely by myself. There's going to be no friends, no family, no girlfriend, just me, myself. But I will be with
It's kind of like, it's just funny how much she kind of complains about not wanting to be alone back here, but as soon as she is being forced to be alone because she can't find a partner anymore, then all of a sudden she loves it. And it's the best. And yeah.
my animals. So I'm not going to be worrying about the big meal, but if I was to be in a situation where there was
But no, I guess it does still really bother her because, like she just said in her new live with the new cat, it was like the silence that was getting to her. So, yeah.
this Thanksgiving dinner, I don't think I would count calories. I would just honestly enjoy myself. Someone said, why are we always in the house? Film yourself outdoors. So I currently don't have a car, but I will be eventually learning how to drive. My girlfriend does want to teach me how to drive. I am very nervous about that, but a car is in the near future. So just let's be patient, okay? But I can understand what you guys mean.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't, and it never will be.
I'm sure it's very boring just seeing me in my house, in different rooms of my house. Like, I totally get that. Eventually,
Do you? Because that's exactly what you're doing now.
I will be going out to like parks to walk, and literally like just the simple task of grocery shopping sounds fun. Oh my god, I cannot wait to go to Target. I've been wanting to go to Home Goods. Next question.
Yeah, no, she's not going to a park. I don't think she's gone to a park yet to date, but yeah, she'll go shopping for sure.
I've asked this 3 times, so third time's the charm. Would you ever spontaneously book a flight to a dream destination and use that as a weight loss goal and reward to work towards? Honestly, I have never thought of doing that, and I don't think I would. And I think
Why not? That sounds like honestly such a good idea. Why wouldn't she? But she goes on all the time about like when people ask her like would you visit this place or that, she always goes, "Yeah, I totally would." She doesn't want to do it that bad then. This is what I mean. All she cares about is fulfilling her hedonistic goals.
it's mainly because it's not that I don't believe in myself, but it's like, what if when the time comes, like I change my mind, I no longer want to go to that destination, and truthfully, what if I don't reach the weight loss goal?
No, it's not about that. It's exactly about what she just said before that. What if she changes her mind and doesn't want to go? She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't. She just wants to sit around, stuff her face, play on her phone. That's it. Talk about herself. That's it. Truly.
Like, that would suck. Do you ever watch videos from when you were with Destiny?
No, it wouldn't, because you wouldn't go in the first place, like you just said.
Do you regret your relationship with Destiny? I've been watching a lot of your content.
I wonder how Jade felt hearing that, because Jade wanted to travel, right? Ooh. I bet that started an argument.
From that era, and you seemed really happy with her, but it also seems like the last time you were really independent slash weighed less. Oh, this couldn't be more wrong. Okay. So, do I watch those videos? Yes, I do sometimes. Do I regret my relationship with Destiny? Absolutely not. I don't regret any relationship I've had with anybody because I feel like all those relationships, everything I've been through in those relationships,
I think this is when Amber Lynn had talked about, I think someone asked her about who she would want to propose, like if she wanted to or if I wanted to, and she was saying hopefully I would want to. I never proposed to her because we literally fought so much, and I wasn't sure if we would ever truly be happy together, like because there was just so much fighting and tension, obviously off camera.
At one point, she said that I didn't do any caretakery things for her, so I didn't feel like a caretaker. But I did start to feel like a caretaker, and I'd felt like one since we had lived with Eric and Ricky. So that's where the whole wiping thing started, was when we were living with Eric and Ricky. And that didn't stop until the day we broke up. But even before then, I felt like a caretaker. I would do all of the housework, all the cleaning. I would help her try to maintain her hair because it would get matted. And I would help her wash the back of her neck because she would wear chokers, and it would rub on the back and like stain it. So I'd try to help her get the stain off. So
have brought me to this very spot, which I am very actually happy with this.
Everything she's been through. So insulting. Everything she's put them through.
Spot. I can thoroughly tell you I've never ever been this happy. I do get a lot of people constantly telling me like it seemed like I was the happiest when I was with Destiny, and honestly it was a great relationship at the time.
I'm sure if we would ever truly be happy together,
but I wasn't internally happy. I would wake up a lot of the days and fake a smile on my face for y'all. There were parts of our
It's because she had to go to work. I mean, come on. She had to work when she was with Destiny. It wasn't until like right up until the end that she was getting away with being able to quit that little typing data entry job.
Relationship that wasn't the greatest. There was a lot of parts of my life that I absolutely hated and despised.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Okay. I was just going to say she hated living at Destiny's mom's house. Hated it. And then what did she show? A clip from Destiny's mom's house.
Yes, my depression. I'm depressed, and I'm sorry if that shows in my videos. But it's more than just that, you guys. I'm just sad. And sometimes dying isn't just, oh, she's dead, let's go have a funeral. Sometimes dying is like where I'm already at. It's like I'm already dead. Being depressed.
And yet she wouldn't want to lose weight to go on a flight and like go experience life. Like get out of her house. But and then granted, that clip that she just showed before, that was a clip from a video where she was left by herself. So those are the kinds of thoughts that surround her when she's by herself. That's why she always needs to be like stimulated, jumping from one thing to the next, can't do one thing for more than 10 minutes.
another thing with Amber was no matter what she was doing or what we were doing, she could only handle it for so long, and then she would have to switch to something else.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, what is she journaling about, truly? What is in those damn journals? Because it can't be anything good.
Is like a sadness that is just like painted all over your body, and it's there for no reason. And to feel like depressed and sad and whatever for no reason at all hurts me more to feel that way than to be like sad over something. Because when I'm sad over something, that means there is a healing process. Like, I can heal from what I'm sad from. But when you're depressed for no reason, there is no like healing process, because there's nothing to stop being depressed over, because you're just there.
And it's just,
okay, no, the thing is she's a bad person, and she knows that she's a bad person deep down. And she just, like, there is a problem that she can fix, but the fact that she just sits and deludes herself into believing that there is no problem, that's, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Does not understand that people do not like her because of her personality.
That's for sure. She doesn't really grasp the fact that she's not a good person. She really has herself fooled. She really thinks that she is very empathetic.
it's honestly also weird for me that people think that I was the happiest then, when you can physically tell that I wasn't. I was filming a lot of mukbangs, a lot of troll videos.
Very interesting. Because you know what's coming up? A lot of mukbangs.
And when that happens, it's because I'm not in the right headspace at all. And when I was...
There are, like, I'm going to be Like when we get to this part, to the mukbang part, I'm gonna start showing the thumbnails too before I start the video because so many of the thumbnails are just so egregiously bad. And I honestly, like, I mean, I hope I don't get in trouble for showing it because I don't even know why it's on YouTube because they're so, like, obviously feeder content.
With Destiny, I actually, when that happens, it's because I'm not in the right headspace at all. And when I was with Destiny, I actually weighed 30 pounds less than I weigh now. So really not even that big of a difference, especially for someone my size. As for being independent then versus now, I'm actually more independent now than I was then.
Amber Lynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's.
I think this is a really good example that sometimes like what I show.
I think she's the same amount of independence all throughout this because, like, she didn't shower then, she doesn't shower now. So
On YouTube versus what other YouTubers show, like it's not always what it seems to be, if that makes sense. Someone said, bring back the talking scale. She was carrying the Amberlynn Reed show. We never even got a proper goodbye. I've actually been thinking about buying that scale again, just simply for the weigh-in factor, because a lot of people think I'm like faking my weigh-ins or whatever.
Did she fudge her weigh-in numbers? Yeah, she would sometimes. There were just some days that she didn't feel like weighing herself, so she would just make up a number.
But if I have the scale to like literally say the weight out loud, then it's like, are you guys still gonna call me a liar? I don't know. Plus I did really love that scale. So would you ever consider filming longer videos now that you have stuck to your upload schedule? What are you doing for Vlogmas/Christmas, and can we expect any special content in December? So I can't even believe that I've stuck to a schedule this long. Like, I'm so proud of that. But I don't think I'm gonna purposely make my videos longer. I never aim for a certain length. It's just like whatever I film is whatever I film, and whatever I edit out is whatever I edit out, and however long.
the only thing she edits out is her deep breaths between every sentence.
It is however long it is.
Like, there's nothing else to edit out. I mean, like, come on. She asks, like, Siri to tell her jokes just to fill up, like, 30 seconds worth of time. Sometimes. Most of the time. No?
That was
We've seen her do that, like, 3 times.
a really weird sentence. I feel like by forcing myself to make videos longer, it's just, in fact, makes them more boring.
Right, because we don't want to sit around and watch you do chores and ask Siri to tell you to tell you jokes.
And a lot of people have been talking about Vlogmas. As you guys know, Vlogmas is my favorite time of year. I have been on YouTube for 9 years and I have never skipped a Vlogmas. Have I failed Vlogmases? Yes. But I have always done Vlogmas for the most part. This is the first year that I actually will not be doing Vlogmas, and I know a lot.
I mean, it's too much money for her to pass up, I feel like, especially if she supposedly needs it for weight loss surgery now.
A lot of people are going to be very upset about that. But I am no longer this like cycle Lynn. Amber Lynn's always on a cycle and she fails everything and this and that. I'm no longer putting myself in that predicament to where I could possibly fail.
The fact that she, like, just will not stop bringing up, like, the cycle thing. Like, that image has to have come out, like, right now. It has to have.
I know for a fact that I would fail Vlogmas if I was to even try. Next question. You said you need to save up for weight loss surgery, but you spend big bucks on Legos. How does that not contradict each other? So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the last few vlogs, I have said that these are the last Legos that I will be getting. Some people are like, why
Yeah, true, because I did, like, point that out last video, I think.
aren't you gonna buy Legos anymore? And this is the very reason. The minute that I realized, okay, I want weight loss surgery and I need to save up for it, was the minute I realized, okay, I need to stop spending money on stupid shit. I'm not gonna.
So, when exactly did she, like, just start back up again? Or did she even really stop? She probably never stopped. She probably just spent it on other stuff other than Legos.
Sit here and say Legos are stupid, but they're definitely not productive in me.
I mean, I wouldn't sit here and say Legos are stupid either, but like on the grand scheme of like priorities, they should be like absolutely dead last.
Saving my money for weight loss surgery,
Why does it do that?
but they're definitely not productive in me saving my money for weight loss surgery. So I definitely was not contradicting myself. It's just the Legos were bought before I made the decision of weight loss surgery. So then by making that decision, I have to now save money. How did you meet your current girlfriend and who asked who to make it official? We met online and she asked me. Describe all of your
Of course she did. Of course she did.
pets using one word based on their personalities.
I don't think Amber would ever actually put herself out there like that to be rejected. I don't think she would.
Wasabi, independent. Twinkie, hungry. Although she's not hungry, she just loves begging for food, even if she's literally super stuffed from her meal
So she's greedy, just like her mom. No, Twinkie's not greedy. She's just a puppy, but she's not a puppy, you know what I mean?
prior. Rarity is a stage 5 clinger. Someone asked, what is the
But she ran away. But she ran away, supposedly. Cats who are stage 5 clingers like that wouldn't just like... She just like... I wonder how much like more evidence that we're gonna get throughout these videos of like how much, like how obvious it is that she kicked that cat out. You know what she probably did? I feel like she kicked the cat out, but she really thought that she was going to be able to find her again. Like, I really think that, yeah, she kicked her out, but she really honestly thought that Rarity was going to get found, or that she wouldn't go too far. And I really think she still kicked her out, but she thought that she was going to get her back. I think that's what happened. And if it didn't happen, then it's still just like pure negligence. It doesn't, even if it wasn't on purpose, even if it magically wasn't on purpose, even though it was the day that she was told to get the hell out of her feeder's house, it's still just so negligent.
most embarrassing moment you have ever had? And honestly, I don't know if I have an answer for like the most embarrassing moment I've ever had in my whole life. But there was a situation that recently happened that was so embarrassing. So my girlfriend was over and we were just sitting on the porch and we went to walk back in, and I don't know what happened, but so she walked in before me and I went to step up to walk back in to the apartment, and I don't know, like my slipper and my foot and the doorway just, they didn't get along very well, and I ended up falling. I literally fell straight onto my knees, and then my whole body just went up onto the ground, and my spine went, and I was like, oh my god, this did not just happen.
That's not embarrassing. That's like terrifying. Like dangerous. Like, what if you like broke both of your knees or something, or your back? Why does she like think that this stuff is like, you know what she would probably say to me, like bitching about this too, is like, well, skinny people fall too. Yeah, but they like, oh god. It's not embarrassing, it's scary.
So she didn't actually see me fall, but she turned around as soon as I fell, like literally on the ground, and she just saw me on the ground. I got up so fast.
No, you didn't. Stop it.
But she did mention one time that they were fighting and Amberlynn slapped her, and I guess Jade like pushed her and she fell to the ground. And I think it was a bigger deal than it actually was because Amberlynn obviously couldn't get back up by herself. And
Literally, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed still to this literal second. Oh my god. Okay, so next question. Serious question that I'd love to pick your brain on. Now that you're taking accountability for a longer period of time, can you see where the prior comments were coming from? You said you were in denial, and I'm curious to know if you can look back and see how a lot of those comments were really just people who were concerned for you. Honestly, it's not even the comments. It is me going back and watching videos, especially from 2019, where I was like, I was literally in such denial. I was in like delusional land. I'm shocked sometimes.
You still are. She got what, like 20, 30 pounds away from that highest weight, supposedly?
To like watch those videos and to see like who I was and how I was and like the excuses I would make is insane. But to answer your question,
You dated a feeder after that.
yes, I totally understand where a lot of the comments were coming from. Someone asked, why don't you show pictures of the
Then why do you still sit around and call them fat shamers?
scale for your weigh-ins anymore? And the answer is super simple. I'm just too lazy to edit it in. And I mainly only did
Thank you for admitting it.
that for the people who didn't believe my weigh-ins, but I'm not going to sit here and try to prove myself to people. So it's like, literally, what is the point? Why did you pretend to be shocked to see the camera during your birthday on Eric's vlog? Without a doubt, I did not see the camera. There's a clip of me like walking into the kitchen where I just like stood shocked, and people think that I'm looking at the camera, but I'm not.
Come here. No, come here.
That's like a whole
You know what? Maybe this will be controversial, but I just like, I can kind of believe it. I can kind of believe that she was looking at Destiny. I bet she like walked in there and like stopped and was just so like shooketh that Destiny was actually there. And I wonder if she thought like, oh, Destiny's here. She's kind of like, Destiny's here. She's come to take me back away. She's realized her mistakes. She's come back for me.
like conspiracy moment that just like cracks me up. Like, I had no idea the camera was there. Yeah, like, see, this comment just said, LOL, that's one of the most cringe episodes of the Amberverse, but also one of my faves, when she first walks through the door and just creepily stares right at the camera for 30 seconds and then pretends she didn't know it was there.
Yeah, no, I kind of believe it. I think she was staring at Destiny, but it's still cringe, just for a different reason.
I promise you guys, that was not me looking at the camera. I don't know how much more I can like make that known. Like, literally, I had no idea. Someone asked, when do you
Right, because she thought that Destiny was there to come in and save her from her awful life with Beck, and because Beck treated her so bad.
think phase 2 will start in your cycle? My whole thing is like, so if you guys want to
Oh my god! Oh my god! She's doing it! I can't believe it. I was right. I was right. I was right. Oh my god. Of course I was fucking right. I'm always right. No, it's not true. I'm not always right. But when it comes to Amberlynn, like, come on. She's so predictable.
situation, you guys have all the symptoms of like when it's gonna happen. You guys know like what to look out for. So my question is, how long am I usually on phase 1 for? Because it seems like I've been on this phase.
So I'm so full of glee. I'm so full of glee. I can believe it. I was gonna say I can't believe I was right. No, I can believe it. She's so predictable. She's so like, she really thinks that like we don't know her through and through.
For a very long time. If you had all that ice cream in your freezer, does that mean your what I ate in a day videos weren't honest?
Yes. Oh, that's a good face. Hold up.
No, I actually have what I ate today videos up where you see that I either am eating some of the mochis or some of the yasso.
Yeah, but you would say that you only eat one little fucking coffee ball when they're 60 calories, but the mochis were 100 calories, so you'll have two. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. You were eating like 3 of them, 4 of them, the whole box, and you had so many things. You had so many things that you never showed us, and they were all open.
I have talked about them so many times.
Okay, so it looks like we are back for a snack. This is an Outshine bar. My current go-to.
Yeah, don't think you can get away with showing off these little clips. We remember. We just watched them. We remember.
Are these Yasso poppables, and I wanted to do a taste test. So I got these Halo Top peanut butter chocolate keto pops, and I might have me one of these. They're only 80 calories, and it's frozen Greek yogurt. So I randomly got these like a
Yeah, where's the rest of it? All these clips, and she won't show like all of, because she doesn't have them. She'll always like, they don't understand how much they show their asses when they do this. But hey, it's great for me. I'm so entertained because they look so stupid.
week ago.
Like even in this clip, where's the blueberry one, huh? Where's the blueberry one that was open and half empty?
It's my mochi ice cream. It's cookies and cream.
But it's not something that I would have every single night. And I noticed that when I would have those,
Oh, yes, you would. You love your little sweet treat every night.
they would trigger me and it would make me want to eat a lot of them. So that is the reason why I got rid of them. Okay, so the last question is,
And you know what? That's the only part of this whole thing that's fair. That's the only part of this whole thing that's probably not a lie.
when do you expect to have weight loss surgery? So I have no expectations. The only thing I know right now is that I am meeting with the surgeon in January, which I am honestly super excited for, not gonna lie. So I know a lot of you don't really enjoy these like Q&A type videos, which I totally understand. And if you honestly don't enjoy them, please just don't watch them, because there are a large group of people who do enjoy these videos. And
Girl, the reason why people seem like they don't like them is because you're literally sitting here and lying for the whole entire time. And even in this one, I'm gonna have to go through, I mean, I don't have to, but I will for the love of the game, and put in so many clips of just proving that you are a liar.
I don't want to stop doing them because it seems like
Please
whenever,
don't.
like,
Yeah, no, please don't. Because every time you do, it's like layer upon layer upon layer that we can just continue to draw from forever to prove that you're a liar. And it drives you fucking crazy, and it gives me like an infinite amount of joy in my like free time.
this is just how my brain works. Whenever I start doing something that I enjoy and that I know a lot of other people enjoy, the minute I start hearing people say like, oh, I don't like this, or this is boring, blah, 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 it really gets to me, then I stop doing it. And that's kind of where my like falling off of schedule kind of.
Good screenshot again, but this one's too blurry. That's the problem though, is she could have like so many people saying like, giving her support, but even if there's like one or two, or like the minority of people saying the opposite, she has to focus on it. She can't just like take her support for what it is, because she was getting so much support for this weight loss stuff, but she would still just get like bogged down in the people who like do whatever. Like, even though she was lying, yeah, but she was getting that much support. But even so, she cannot ignore like the people who just see through the shit. She can't do it.
Starts chiming in. I'm not gonna let that happen. I will continue making these videos for you guys every single Tuesday. And you know, they don't always have to be like Q&A questions. You guys can give me topics of things that you want me to talk about, from global warming to, do you think produce is too expensive? Like, literally.
So talk about them. Why do you need to be prompted? Just talk about what you want to talk about. Talk about stuff you think is interesting. Why do you need to be prompted?
Be anything. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
That's what I mean. Why does she never bring her own topics to the table? All right, well, okay, I yapped so much. This one's getting a little bit long. So this is going to be the only video we do today. Again, don't worry about that because I will see you tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. Goodbye.